Hello, I wanted to step by and share some thoughts about Lent. Last week, on Wednesday, February 22nd, also the day that Venus entered Aries, Lent started, and this is the period of 40 days before Easter. I see it as the perfect time to prepare and focus for our rebirth. How can we recreate ourselves? What will be the new version of ourselves? And what do we need to let go of? What is that does not foster growth and expansion of our spirit? I see it as a time to cleanse our physical, emotional, and mental bodies, opening the path for our soul and spirit to shine their true light and the green leaf of spring let be born. Let Lent be the time in which we fast of our most dominant thought patterns. How can we be in such level of awareness that if we feel overwhelmed by our thoughts, we can remember that we have the power to question that thought and not believe it is true just because it came and show up in our mind. Let it transform our perspective, and when the thought pattern shows up, let it be a reminder to challenge it. Do not fall into shaming yourself. And for that, I thought of 4 steps that we can follow when this happens. And the first step is mindfulness. If you're aware of yourself and your thoughts, and you have the chance to identify a thought pattern that is repeating itself and creating turmoil within you, you might perceive, you may be able to perceive that negative and hurtful thoughts and thought patterns. And the second step after that will be to fall into acceptance, to recognize the negative thought, accept it without judging it. And remembering that a thought is just a thought, because only when we evaluate it and label it is that it makes it a negative thought. And that labeling is what can get you in a whirlwind that takes you nowhere and is only going to make you feel worse. After that, we can move into curiosity and look at this thought or thought pattern from all sides, as if it was a 3D element that you're looking outside of you. Play with it and ponder, what color is it? Where in my body do I feel it? What does it feel like? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is it rough or is it soft? Does it have a smell? How does this idea benefit me or help me to find a solution? Or help me to not feel bad? And from what perspectives can I still look at this thought and be in a creative curiosity mindset? What else is possible that could make this better? After that, you can move into visualizing how this thought comes out of your body, or these identified shape that you, with curiosity, identified it was in your body. And you can bring it out of your body, and you're going to shower it with your gratefulness. Because through that gratefulness, you can connect with the message that this emotion or thought pattern is bringing into you. And that awareness is the first step for you to transform your life. And you're going to thank it for the purpose, thank it for the benefit that is bringing into you, and you're going to let it go, and you're going to send it into a light. Then you can let yourself be free and flow with it and breathe through the process and let the thought go. And you can let this be the reminder of how supported and how loved you are always. At first, following these steps may seem not authentic, it may seem weird, it may seem robotic, it may seem intense, and it may seem like a hard conscious process. And it is, but we just have to focus on accepting that it's just a moment and it was a passing thought. and you can learn to integrate this practice into your everyday life. And suddenly, by practicing, it might seem that the process happens as if it was automatic and you're not thinking of it anymore. So how can we accompany this important spiritual process with some other tools that make it easier on you? Perhaps you can sing, or you can be drinking calming tea, herbal tea for your nervous system throughout the day, or you can dance, drum, or maybe just hug yourself and be compassionate to yourself, because this is a work that requires a lot of patience and effort and energy on your part. Love always. May this be a helpful message for you.